I must stay conscious through the madness and chaos, so I call on my angels.
Good morning, and unfortunately I left my camera at home, and yes, I am literally at the corner of my block, but I have no time to turn around, nor do I want to turn around, so the quality is not going to be as good, at least for now, because of the, it's still dark out, or the sun is coming up. Here we go, look. But it's not so pretty out. So it is 7:30 in the morning, and I have an appointment at 8:30, and it's about a 50-minute drive because of traffic. Normally it's about 30, and that 50 minutes is telling me that it's most likely going to be pushed to like an hour, maybe even an hour and 10 minutes because of all of the rush hour. And I've been up a lot early. I've been up since I think 6:30, like a half hour earlier, and I just kept pressing the alarm, but I did not go to sleep. I just kind of stayed awake, watched some TV, trying to figure out, like, using the GPS to see like what the GPS was telling me, because every few minutes it was getting longer and longer, which means there's more and more people in the street. And well, I was like, oh crap, it's getting way too long. I have to leave now. And I still wasn't even dressed. So I am wearing some unmatching clothes. I'm wearing some light gray sweatpants that has yellowy green, like neon color accents, with some rain boots that are white polka dot, and then they're actually like a teal color. And then I'm wearing a white shirt, which is fine. And then I'm wearing a sweatshirt under here. It's a thin one because all my sweatshirts are all in the dryer, and I thought that would have taken up too much time. And my sweatshirt's like a dark gray, black, white. So it's just kind of, I'm all over the place. I look like a damn Puerto Rican or homeless person. Anyway, we are headed out to do some testing for autism. It is about a 2.5, 3 hour testing, and then like another hour and a half of paperwork afterward. So I'm like, if there's paperwork, why don't you guys just send that to people so that you guys can skip, you know, an hour and a half sitting at a clinic? It's just a lot of waste of time, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. Okay, so I'm doing 10 miles an hour. I've been doing like 40 from like the last time we spoke until now. And I had a moment where I was at 0 and 3 miles an hour for at least a mile, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I just snuck into the carpool lane. Yeah, I know that's bad, but it's not like you haven't done it yourself. But this sucks. I hate traffic. Okay, so I can't believe it, but I am here, and it's 8:10. I'm here. I got, what did I get? Chai tea latte. Soy, of course. So I'm just waiting for the doctor, but I'm going to try and record some of the testing. I might not be able to, we'll see. All right, so I'm in my first testing. It's quite a lot, and then I have to go into the room and then do like a one-on-one with the doctor. So I'm gonna fill this out and then go on with him and go to the next step. It's like a test, oh my gosh. Test 1 done, and 4 more to go. Part two done. It was very, very, very easy. And part 3 to go. 3rd one done. And last but not least, the 4th one, and then I will go and do the one-on-one with the doctor, and then whatever else comes after that. And test 4 is done, so I'm going to bring this to the doctor. Okay, so I'm in the room and we're going to do some testing, but he went to go get some water. But look at this. It's a symbol search. Like, what the hell? And some other stuff here, but oh my gosh, but what the heck is this? I'm a little nervous. So I'd rather do like a face-to-face with somebody than paperwork, because my hands hurt really easily, and I think it's because I write so hard, but then if I don't write hard, my handwriting is like really ugly. And oh, this is his card. So yeah, anyway, I don't think I'm gonna be able to record this. All right guys, so it was extremely, it made me feel stupid. I just felt stupid just now because I had a word in my head that was a big word to use to describe what it felt like, and I couldn't even figure it out because I'm stupid. Demeaning, that was the word, and it's probably not even big, but to me it's big because I don't have a very good vocabulary. Anyway, I had to do some blocks and designs, and those were easy and some were hard, but I didn't feel stupid because whatever. But you know, they had questions, you know, that I felt absolutely stupid. Like, who is Martin Luther King? I had no answer. I know who he is. I knew some of his very well-known quotes, but I couldn't say who he was. And all I wanted to keep saying was he was the president, but he wasn't the president, right? Yeah. And I was trying to remember all, like, some of the questions that made me feel absolutely stupid, but of course I couldn't remember them besides that one. So that was about 2 hours thick. This one has 600 questions. Right now I'm really nervous. Look at this. You can see it. 567 has 195. So I have almost 800 questions to answer now, and then I can go. All right, so I'm beyond irritated. I am on question 78, and I have 567 questions. It is almost 1 o'clock. I've been here since 8:30, and I mean, if it takes like an hour for somebody, this is going to take me about 2.5 to 3 hours, because my hands hurt really bad. When I ask questions, or when I read questions, I mumble it, not mumble it, I mumble jumble it, discombobulated, I should say, something like that. It doesn't make sense to me, and it could be a simple question like we hear. Okay, this is a weird question. I have often wished I were a girl, or if you are a girl, I have never been sorry that I am a girl. And because it's just so over, I'll like read it a few times, and it takes me 2 minutes to read a simple one sentence. Okay guys, so I don't want to hold my camera so it's quite high, but I left. Oof, I am freezing, and whoa, my whole camera just like completely stopped. But anyway, so why is this car parked here? Like, does he know that people have to like leave? Like, are you just gonna? Oh, you're waiting for a parking spot. Okay, so I left. I started crying because I was stressed, having to do 800 questions in total. And yes, I did like the 175 from the one test, but I still had 500 and some odd numbers, like 567 or whatever it was from the second test, and I only had done like but so many of them. Oh, you're going down a one-way, buddy. So I contemplated many times leaving. Just left. So I have the paperwork with me, like the test. So, you know, I get to have a little bit of break. I have to drive home, so that'll give me some time to relax, get back to the good mindset, and then get, you know, actual food in my system. My dogs haven't been out since I left at like 7 o'clock this morning, 7:30 this morning, so I want to let them out. I also decided that I'm going to do a 2-part video into one. Oh, this is both of our stops. Okay. Because since today, I mean, I probably have a decent long video, but they're all blah. And so I've decided that I want to combine today's and the video that I'm going to be making on the day that I go back to see the doctor, and put them all into one video. So this is actually going to be showing 2 weeks later. And so when you actually see this, it'll be the day that I find out if I do or do not have autism. So I will see you guys maybe later tonight, if not in 2 weeks. And yeah, all right, guys. So it's still the same day. Still the same day. I wasn't going to record at all. I was just going to wait until 2 weeks from now. But I am still doing tests. You can see the black dots. I'm getting through it. I'm on question 225, and I have 567 of them. So I'm through, I guess, about half of it now. And the doctor actually called me today, the doctor's office, and was like, he left a voicemail because I was, I missed a phone call, and they're like, oh, so Dr. Jesse blah 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 came up to us and asked for your paperwork from your test, and we don't have it, so we're just trying to figure out where it went. So I called him back and explained to him that I had a panic attack type of thing. I kind of got mean on the phone, like, I don't understand how the hell you expect somebody to do 567 questions on one test and the 175 or whatever it was on the other. So we'll just say, close to 800, like, all at once. And she goes, it's okay. The doctor says make sure just to sit down in a quiet place, where there's no distractions, and do it all at once. Which is funny because I just explained to her, questioned, commented, whatever, how the hell someone can do 800 questions. Especially after doing 2 hours worth of testing face-to-face with the doctor. And then prior to that, doing about an hour worth of handwritten testing and the questionnaire type of things like this. So, and I mean, like, an hour is fine, and the 2 hour face-to-face was perfectly fine. This is a disaster, and I am so done with it, and I'm hoping to get through at least half of it, which I guess I'm at, and then do the rest tomorrow, but we'll see. Good morning, guys. So I am not showing you guys pretty much from here and up, because I look like crap. So, I'm not exactly sure what time it is. Maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock. But I've been up for a while now, and I'm hanging out with the doggies. Here's one over here, and one is over there. But anyway, long story short, it is 2 weeks from the last clip you just seen. Exactly 2 weeks to be exact. It is 2 Tuesdays later. And today is the day I get the results if I am autistic or not autistic. My appointment is not until 5 o'clock, which is a little weird because when I think about appointments, I think that doctors want to be out by 5 so they can close down shop, etc. But my appointment's at 5 o'clock. So, yeah. Anyway, so, not doing much today, and since technically the video, the past clips have been already about 15 minutes in, I do not want to bore you guys with, like, my everyday life today. I'm just going to kind of just wait until later while I go to my appointment to discuss anything further so that this video isn't longer than 20-25 minutes. I'll just see you guys later. You're gonna say hi, Freckles? We're about to leave. We're about to leave right now. It's just so cold outside and we don't want to go out there. So it's like -30. You ready, girl? Ooh, 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 oh, she's weighing on me. Oh. Drum roll, please. have autism. I was diagnosed with ASD1, which I already knew would be the most mild form of autism spectrum disorder. I'm obviously high functioning. We went through a lot. A lot of it was it was so much, and I did record some of it, and I may or may not post that right now. I don't know. But did you guys hear that? He basically said a lot of different things, and I guess the test was a little bit weird. So he is going to send me all the details of everything he already told me, and write it all down so that I don't have to like guess what it is. But he wants to diagnose me with autism spectrum 1, with another like disorder attached to it. I don't remember what it's called, but it deals with like the paperwork's in the car. It deals with like grammar, sight. I am completely screwing this up, and it really does suck because I think this video would be a lot easier and a lot nicer and a lot better had I remembered everything the man said. And I recorded a lot of it, but I recorded the stuff that I could have remembered and the stuff that I didn't really care for, and my phone was at 2% at the very part where he was going to give me all the details that I really wanted to know. But in the long run, ASD1, I graded really low on things, which was bad, and graded high, which was good, and graded high, which was bad, and vice versa. He says I'm very intelligent when it comes to sight. So like when I see things, I remember it, but I don't remember if I hear it. So my hearing is like lack thereof. Anyway, I'm going to eat. I've already ate, but I'm gonna eat more. I'm still hungry. And relax. I'm cold, so I'm gonna jump in bed. So I will see you guys next time. Everybody stay zebra strong and stay warm if you are in a cold state like me. Bye guys.